Hey everyone, I am here today with the game For Northwood, which is a solitaire trick-taking game by Wilhelm Sue. It is published by Inside Room Games. It was originally called the Emissary, but let's take a look at how to play and check it out. So here's the game. I have started the setup, but I have not finished that because I want to show you how to set up. That's a little bit of part of playing the game. In the game, you have a deck of cards, which is these face cards instead of number cards. You also have number cards. The face cards are rulers of fiefs, and 4 are also going to be allies out in front of you. But I want to show you something with this one here. This Lady of Eyes has a little crown down in the corner. Let's take a closer look at that real quick. So the Lady of Eyes has this crown down here in the corner, as you can see right here. When it has a crown in the corner like that, if you are doing the basic setup, you're not going to use those 12 cards with the corner crown like that, but in general you can use them. Other than that, it also has the name of the card. It has the text that the card does when they are your ally. You can use allies once, and it has a suit. There's eyes, there's leaves, there's flowers, and there are claws, which look like little paws. So let's go ahead and set up the game. Shuffle that deck of those face cards, and you're going to reveal 4 allies down here. One of each suit. There's a flower, there's an eye, there's a claw. All right, we're doing good. And then the next one of each, the second and third of each, are going to go up here in these fiefs like this. And there we have a leaf, and there's our second claw, and there is a leaf and a flower. So we're doing pretty good so far. And then another claw, so we're just going to discard that, and an eye, and then another eye. And so no more eyes, we just need another leaf and another flower. There's our flower. And then final one is leaves. So, all right, so we have all those out there. That's where we're basically trying to make friends with these rulers and using this visiting card, we're trying to either score 20, 18, or 16 points, 4 points, 3 points, 2, and 1 for each of the middle ones. That's how we try to do things. Basically, we're trying to win tricks. But let's say we go here first, because that's one of those ones. You do get to see the cards in your hand, so we're going to draw up to 8 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to shuffle a little more and draw 4 more, just to increase that randomness. And now that we have 8 cards in hand, the rest of our player area is simply defined with, there's going to be a discard pile. These are the dialogues that we are talking with these rulers about. We want to try to win 4 dialogues. And our score side, so discard side, score side, we're going to look at what we have in hand. I have some... Okay, so right now the trump suit is eyes, and I don't have a lot of that, so I might not stay on the one that I said I was going to play, because we do get to take a look first. So 6, 3, 1 on claws, 8 flower, 1 flower, 8 and 7 leaves. Let's take a look at what our powers are first too. And there we go. Let's just set that. That's our hand. We're going to set that to the side there. And there's our hand. Our powers are discard all cards with value 1, 2, or 3. Look at the top 3 cards of the deck and return them in the same order. And draw cards one at a time until you draw a card of the ruler's suit or you decide to stop. You may exchange a card in hand with the top card of the discard pile if it has the same value. That might be helpful. And then you can do the same with the score pile. Okay, so we're going to spread these out just a little bit here so we have room to turn them when we use them. And then we have our deck here. Can I win 4 times? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, and 4. I think that's possible. So let's go ahead. You know what? 3 might be easier. 3 might be easier, but maybe. I wish that this eyes was here. That's kind of hard. Let's just go for it. We might need to use this one though. Okay, so let's see what happens. There is a 7 of flowers. So we win that one right off the top. We're going to play that 8 and win that one. We need to win 3 more of these dialogues. 6. Let's play our 7. So we have 2 down now. And then a 5. Okay, 5. Let's oh, I forgot I had 1 there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Yep, that's right. Okay, let's see. 5 of claws. If we win this one, then we only need to win 1 more. So let's go ahead and win it. And then let's take a look at our powers again. Discard all cards with value 1, 2, or 3. We could use that to get rid of this 3 if we need to, if we can win with this 8 of leaves. Exchange a card in hand with 1 on the top card of the discard. That's super specific. Draw cards 1 at a time until you draw a card of the ruler's suit or decide to stop. Look at the top 3 cards and return. Let's do that. Okay. Look at the top 3 cards. 4, 8, and 8. Okay, so we are good because now we can set up what we need. Okay. Because if we win 1 and then lose 1 and then lose 1, we can't go wrong now with these 2 1s left. Okay, so we're good. We're gonna put that back. That was good information. That sets up how we're gonna play. So we win 1, we lose this dialogue, and we lose this dialogue, but it's okay. We still have 2 cards in hand. We know we're gonna get it because there's 1, and there is our final one. We were able to win that dialogue. We now have a ruler who's a friend because we won 4 of the dialogues there, and we have a point. So that was good. We also have access to this Lady of Eyes as a friend. Draw 2 cards, then discard any number of cards that sum up exactly to those 2 cards' total value is what that one is. So let's see. Do we want to use that? Let's try using it for this Baron of Leaves, which is kind of hard to use sometimes. Kind of situational. Let's go ahead and do the next one that is easy. Discard 2 cards whose value is sum to exactly 9. King of Flowers. We need to win 3 tricks this time. As long as we don't have a bunch of flowers, we'll stay there. And let's just keep going and see what happens. I do like the art a lot on this game. It's very cute. They did a good job with that. All right. 7 claws, 8 and 3 and 1 of claws and 4 and 3 of flowers. Let's do it like this so you can see. And 4 of claws and 2. Okay, I think we could win. Let's see. We need flowers. So 1. We have 2 of those. We have 2 high numbers here. I think we could win exactly 3 tricks. Let's keep going with it. Or dialogues. 5. Let's go ahead and win 1 of those. There we go. And 2. Oh, interesting. We have to play that. So let's see here. We have 1, 2. Let's make some decisions. I wish this was look at the top 3 cards and return them in any order. That'd be more helpful. But we could do this, and then if we need to, then we can discard this flower. So let's go ahead and take a look. We can only do 1 per turn. So 1, 7, and the last one is 4. So we're gonna lose. We don't have any more eyes. So we could use this 4 to win here, and then lose on the 3, and lose here. But then we're pretty well set up. Maybe. Except that 7 could be dangerous, but we'll have time to deal with that. So let's go ahead and say that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna play the 4. And then we will play the 3, because we'll have to. And then we can play the 2 here. And by doing that, we will have 3 dialogues won. So let's go ahead and do that. And then we'll make an adjustment after that to see what we needed to do. So we win that one. We've won our 3. So as long as we don't get more, we're doing good. And then we're going to have to play this 3 of flowers. And then this 4 goes here, this 2 goes here. Now the problem is we don't want to play on suit with that 7 because there's a good chance that that 7 will win against other claws. So we need to get rid of the 7. So if we could draw like a 4 and a 3 or a 5 and a 2, we could discard the 7. Or we might find another way to discard the 7 too. Discard cards with value 1, 2, 3. That doesn't help us a lot. Well, you know what? Let's flip and then see where we're at. Okay, that's okay. Let's get rid of that 7. Get it out of our hands. And then we will I guess we'll just continue because we don't have a lot of choice. All right, 4. Now we can't lose. We got it. We did it. All right, 8. And there we go. Excellent. Very good. Okay, so we've won 2 in a row. We have 2 points. Doing pretty good right now. But we do lose the Lady of Eyes as a friend. She goes away because we were able to use what she did for us. That was helpful. Discard 2 cards whose value sum exactly to 9. King of Flowers. That's pretty cool. Let's do that. And let's put that here. Okay. And we'll see what we get. We'll either go to 2 or 5. We'll continue working our way from the middle out. So if we think we can win a good amount, we'll go to the Baron of Eyes. If we don't think we can win a lot, then we'll go to the Queen of Leaves. But we'll just see how we're doing. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cut the deck and take 4 more. And there we are. Okay, so now 8, 7, 3 of claws, and 5 also, a lot of claws. Interesting. I guess we could we could try to win 5 tricks. Let's see, 8, 6, 3, and 1. We only have 2 suits. Interesting. Maybe we should just go for winning exactly 2. Let's go for the winning the 2. Let's do that. And let's not forget, look at the top 3 cards, draw 1 card at a time until you draw a card. Discard 2 cards whose value sum exactly to 9. That's kind of useful too. Okay, so here's a 1. All right, we've won our first one. Let's just get that 8. You know what? Actually, let's do the 7 because we might be able to get the. We could get rid of. Could get rid of this 8 and 1 now via this card, discarding cards. That might be a good idea. Let's get rid of the 8. Let's get rid of this 8 and this 1. Ooh, I don't know if I want to get rid of that one. We need to get rid of one of the 8s though. It's kind of dangerous. You know what? We could get rid of 6 and 3. And that really gives us some flexibility. Let's do that. 6 and 3 is what we're going to get rid of. All right. 1. Okay, there we can play off suit. We need to win exactly one more trick. So let's get rid of this 8. I'm more worried about the claws than I am, I think, the eyes. We need to win once with the eyes is what we need to do, I think. 8 here. Okay, let's get rid of this 5. That makes it more likely we can get rid of the claws that we need to. And if we had to, we could just draw until we got suit. So let's keep going. 2. Oh, we could just win right now. That's dangerous with the 8 though. So the problem is, of course, that we have an 8 in this next card. Let's just see if we're going to win or not. Let's see Queen of Eyes. 5, 4, and 2. Okay, so we're good because we can play the 8 here and the 1 here, and we're good. So we're going to play the 8 right off the bat. And we play the 8, and it goes to discard, and then the 4, and that goes there. That did help us to play and do the correct thing to get rid of the 8 right then. And we have 2, so now we have another friend here at Northwood, the Queen of Leaves, who lets us use the ability of the ruler on the fief that we are visiting. We discard the King of Flowers. Thanks for your help. We shuffle up and decide where we're going to go next. I think we're going to continue our thing. We'll try going over here. We'll see what we get in hand. Hopefully we get some eyes in hand because we need like at least 3 eyes probably to win 5 tricks. We'll see though. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, and let's see. 6, 8. There we go. Okay, so 7, 5, 4, 1. Okay, I think we can do this. 6, 5, 6, 6. Okay, because we have maybe we have 3 suits though, but 2 of those are trump cards because they're eyes. Okay, let's try it. Because we also have this one, so let's cover up. You know what? Let's go in without being able to discard cards of 1, 2, or 3. So let's cover up this one. So this says, sorry, we can't take that. We can take this one, which allows us to use the one that's, you know what? I don't know if I want to. It says if your next response is even, draw a card after responding. If it's odd, instead discard a card. Actually, that could be helpful because 5 is high, but sometimes you get to the point where you don't want to win anymore and you just want to discard cards. Okay, so let's see what we got going. 8 of flowers. Let's go ahead and trump that with the 5. 2 of claws. We will go ahead and win that with a 4. All right, we've won that many now. We'll go ahead and move this up here. 5 of flowers. Let's go ahead and win our 3rd dialogue with that 6. Let's look at the top 3 cards and see what planning we need to do. Let's go ahead and do that. 8 of eyes, 4 of eyes, oh my, and 3. So we can win this one. So this will be our 3rd play. So we'll just get ready here. Definitely doing this. But then we're going to have to save these for some wins. So might have to, I'm probably going to use this one to exchange here. Yeah, I might have to do that. It would have, yeah, it could have been a good idea to do that already, but now we know it's coming. If your next response is even, draw a card. So our next response is going to be a 5. Instead, we don't want to so we don't want to use this to use this. We might need the Prince of Claws. We'll see how it goes. All right, 8 and 5. And if your next response is even, draw a card. Exchange a card with the top card of the discard pile if it has the same value. Oh, we do know it's coming here. Remember that it was that 4, so we could just win that one by using this to exchange these 2. That's not a bad idea. That makes that 6 more, this 6 here more powerful. And then we can, yeah, I think that's a better idea. Okay, so we're going to do that. We're going to change out these 2. So 4 and 6. Now we have this, like we need to get rid of this on an off time. We only have to win 1 more. We know we can win this one, 6 and 3. So now we have to get rid of this 7, and because we have exactly 5 here, and my next response is going to be odd. Then I can discard a card. So I'm going to play this 1 no matter what is what I'm going to say, and then I can discard the 7, and then we're done. So here's the 7 of flowers. I'm going to play this 1 as my response, which means we can just discard this card, and we've done this. We've done it. So that's pretty good. Now we have another 2 points. We're at a total of 4, 6, and we continue on. We have to say goodbye to the Queen of Leaves, who we didn't even use. Refresh our cards, and continue on with our journey in Northwood. All right. I am gonna, it's gonna be more difficult here. So what should we use the Baron of Eyes for? The Baron of Eyes is that one that if your next response is even, draw. I think we should maybe just play it as, Well, let's take a look at our cards because it depends on if we need flowers or if we have a lot. Okay, so we have claws 6, 4, 6, a 1, a flower. We have a single flower. Too many claws to just wow. 7, 6, 4, 1. I think we'll go up to the 6 and try because we're not going to win just one hand here. It's going to be too hard. Although, yeah, it's likely to be too hard. It's too bad we didn't have the Queen of Leaves here because this is discard all cards that match current ruler suit. If that was down here, that'd make these much easier to set up. But because we did this randomly, it is a pretty hard challenge. Okay, we're getting harder. Let's put the Baron of Eyes down here. And you know what? We can look, and that way we can figure out how to draw a card after responding. Because we might need to draw some more cards. So let's look at what they are. 2, 1, and 4. So if we can draw this 1, that might help us. So we can respond here. Playing an even. Oh no, we'd have to play an even. It can't. Ouch. Okay. We should have just done this and not looked at the cards. Okay, but we can win this one. We can win this one, and we can win this one. I think that might be valuable. And then we could exchange a card. Yeah, okay. We have a plan. All right. So first up, this 2 happens. We're going to play a 5. And then this is a 1 flowers, and we have to play that. But now we can do this one, exchange a card in hand with the top card of the discard pile. If it has the same pile, do the same for the score pile. We could exchange this one. I don't think that really matters a whole lot right now, except for, sometimes playing off suit with a not a big deal, but we're going to do that just to reduce the number of claws in hand. Oh, this is trump, and we want to win more. That's good. Actually, that was good. That was the right choice by accident. And then we're going to take this 7 here and do the same thing. So now we have 2 more trump cards. We need to win 4 more of these dialogues, though. That's the problem. But we can draw cards next time. Okay, so we're going to move on. 4. We know we can win that one with this. So we won 3. We need 3 more. And then now we get into unknown territory. 6. And this one, 1. That was unfortunate, but it did get rid of a trump card that could have beat us out over here. So let's draw cards until we draw a card of the ruler suit or we decide to stop. There's 8. Okay, there's 1. That's a good one to win with. And 3. And so this is what we were doing. And there's a 3. Okay, so I think we can get 3 more dialogues. 1. If not, we can try this too. All right, there's 1 for 4. Dialogues 1. And there's a 1. Let's oh, interesting. Let's win that with the 8, because that brings us up to brings us up to 5 that we've won. So we need to find a way to not win. The problem is we have a 6 here and a 6 here and a 6 here, and we have all 4 suits. So let's see what happens. 8, there we go. Okay, cool. And this, let's go ahead and play this because it's likely. Oh, I don't know if I want to draw a card though. But let's just try it. Random bias. So if we play even, we have to draw. If we play odd, we have to discard a card, which is fine. 2, okay. And we play on suit, so that's all we have. And now we have to, because we played even, we have to draw a card. That is horrible. That is the worst thing it could be. So because we did that, we messed ourselves up. Well, we just finished it out. Okay, 2. We're going to play a 3. We're going to be 1 over at least, no matter what. 3, 8, 6. And if we hadn't drawn that card, we would be out of cards right now. But instead, we take 3, 6, 7 points in the dialogue. That's unfortunate. So we just are going to flip this one over. We don't get those points. Those are not available to us. All right. Unfortunate. But that's often what happens. You're just one thing off. That's why these outer ones are harder to get exactly right. So, okay. We will continue on with our going through Northwood. Now here we will see which one we think we can do more. 7 or 0 or 1, depending on what we get. And then here are some more. 8 cards. Let's see what we have. 8, 6, 4, 8. Ooh, 1. That is a hard hand because we can't win too much over here, and we have all those. I'm going to say that we are going to just try for the 7. We're going to have to do it. So let's go for it. Let's go ahead and look at the top 3. No, let's not worry about it right now. Okay, there's a 2 that we can beat with this 8. All right, off to an okay start. And then you may exchange a card in hand with the top card of the discard pile if it has the same value. Yes, let's do that because that's a trump card. Let's get that back. Let's get this trump card back. So we did that. 2, excellent. 1 with that. 3 of eyes, we can win against that. Well, we're on our way, so we only need to win 4 more. We have 5 cards in hand. So, and one of those is trump, so that's cool. 5, 1. Okay, let's look at the top 3 cards because we only have to win 4 more, and that's exactly what we have. 2 hearts. 7 leaves 1. So we can just go, we can play. No, we're not going to get it. Do we have a way to draw cards? Yes, draw cards until you, okay. So we should win with this one, then win with this one. Okay, win with the 1, win with the 8, and then we're going to draw some cards. Okay, we're ready to go. All right. Win that dialogue. And win this dialogue. And now we're going to draw cards one at a time until we either stop or, okay, that's fine. There we go. We're going to stop. And now we need this to not be a leaf, which is, okay, 1. It's possible. There's the things that can beat this right now that are left in there, and if I didn't say it before, you can look through your discard anytime, are a 5 and a 6. So a 5 and a 6, as long as it's not a 5 or 6 leaf, we are okay. So let's see what it is. 8 flower. We don't have a flower. That is ideal. And then we're going to go next. Okay, so we have 3, 6 cards. There's a 7. And we have to follow, but we only need to win 1 more. We win 1 more and we are good. 5 claw, we can win that. As long as this is not a claw and is or is a bigger claw, which is possible, I think. Let's check. Then we win. All right, 4. So we are good. We got exactly 7. We're able to pick up 4 points and make this ruler, Lady of Leaves, our friend. Very cool. So now we have 4, 8, 10 points. Let's get at least 2 more so that we can get that bronze. All right. Let's keep going here. This is funny. There's little flavor text on each of the cards too. Let me show you one here. So like this one, Prince of Claws says, I have a point, you know. Plus the art is super cute. I mean, I know rhinos aren't actually that cute, but I mean, they're big lumbering animals. Anyway, all right. So back to the game. I have to draw my cards. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's not get some claws, or we'll have to figure out a way to get rid of them. Well, there's some stuff. Because there are 3 claws in my hand right now. 3, 4, 6, 8 cards. All right. 7, 1, 4 eyes, 8 flower, 6 leaf, 5, 4. Okay. Draw a card, unexhaust another exhausted ally. I don't know if that's helpful right now. We don't want more than 1 card in here, so that's actually good right now. We don't really want to draw more of those, so let's play this here. So let's go ahead and see what we have coming up. 8, 3, and 6. So we can play on suit on these 2. Let's save the 1. 7 and 4. So we're going to play 7 and then 2 and then 4. And hopefully that sets us up for some good things. We could just get rid of the 5. Actually, you know what? We could get rid of the 5. And let's do that. We're going to play 7, 5, 4, and just take our one dialogue. Okay, so let's do it. All right, so we're going to do this. 8, and play our 7, and lose that first dialogue. 3, win that one. 6, and lose that one. Now, let's draw a card and unexhaust another exhausted ally. Hopefully this is not a claw. I'm okay with that. That is good. Now next time we can look. Hopefully we don't have a claw of 1. That would make us... that's the only thing that would make us instantaneously lose right now. Well, no, flowers. Flowers would do it. A low... yeah, flowers. 8 of leaves. Okay, we'll get rid of this 6 of leaves. So now we'll look at the top 3 cards and see if we're going to lose or if we can plan for it. 4 leaf, 8 claw. Fantastic. And 3 leaves. Okay, great. We can play our leaf here. So we're going to play 1 leaf, a 4 claw, and then we're going to play offsuit. 1, 4, 8. Is there a way to get rid of this? Not yet. Oh, we have that. Next time we can do. We got this. All right, cool. All right. So first up, 4. We're going to play the 1. 8. Play the 4. 3. Play the 8. And then we're going to use this one to discard all these cards from our hand. And we have done it. So we got 3 points for Northwood. Excellent. Refresh our allies here. And refresh our hand. So the Baron of Claws, choose a card in hand. Choose a card in hand. Search the deck for all cards with that value. Draw them and then shuffle the deck. So we want to win. We want to win exactly 0 this time. This is one of the 2 hardest ones. But right now we have, what do we say, 4, 8, 10, 13 points. We didn't do that. I've done worse. I've definitely done worse on this game. There's the Baron of Claws. It says circle the wagons. All right. Baron of Claws. We're going to use the Baron of Claws to, again, we don't want to draw a bunch of extra cards, so we're going to put that over here on top of the Prince of Claws. And that's where we're going. Jack of Claws. Okay, so Jack of Claws is our last 4-pointer. It's going to determine if we get silver or not. And hopefully we don't have a bunch of claws in hand. Otherwise, we'll deal with that too. Okay, so there's 1 claw. There's a 2nd claw. Not a terrible hand. We could do a lot worse. Okay. But we don't want to have any claws. So let's just discard all cards with a value of 1, 2, 3. Well, we could do that. Or, you know what? It's more important to look right now. So we're going to look, and then we might be able to discard. So let's look. Aha. Aha. This is bad. Because... Oh, let's go backwards. That's not what I meant to do anyways. I forgot we had the Baron of Claws. This is exactly what I meant to do, to ensure that we cannot lose first. Pretend like I know how to play things. So here we go. This one, choose a card in hand, search the deck. So I'm going to look for all the 1s. We know that we need a 1 of flowers and a 1 of... That's what we want to do, so we can set up things correctly. 1 of flowers. I really want to get this last 4 points, so I'm going to play like I know how to play. 1 of flower, and there we go. There's our 1 of flower and 1 of... Okay, so we don't know what's coming next. That's what I really did want to do that first, because it's a good way to not lose on your first card. Okay, so now let's see what we got. We have an 8 of claws, perfect. We will follow suit. Now, we can still follow suit on anything, and we're fine. So now we're going to flip this. 4 of leaves. Great. You can still follow suit on anything, so I think we want to set things up though. So now we will look at this and go 1, 2. Okay. So we're gonna have to follow suit on the 2. We could have discarded the 1s, but it is what it is. So if we go 1, 1, 5, we're setting a lot better than we were, except for this 7 and this 8. So I think what we might do is after we play this 1 of flowers, we might, let's see what we have going on here. 8, some, yeah, after we play the 1 of flowers, we might exchange it for the leaves. I mean, yeah, we'll just have to see. Here we can play off suit though. No, we can't. That's right. We have our okay. We have what we have to do set up here. Okay, so there's the 7. There's the 1. Now do we want to do something else? I don't think so. Because we don't want to win anything, so we don't want that card. We're going to play the 2. Now we're going to play the 1. Let's I want more options with flowers, so I'm going to change this out. 1 in here like this, and then 7, and because now if another flower comes up, I have options. That was my thinking there. Okay, and let's we have options here. Oh yes, now we can get rid of that 8. Excellent. Now we can play off suit more. Perfect. Come on. Not flowers. Anything but flowers. Perfect. We are set. We did it. There's the 3 and 1 and 5 and 1. We did it. We did exactly what I wanted to do. We got that last friend here and their fiefdom. So the Jack of Claws is our friend. We were able to get a total of 4, 7, 9, 10, 11, 13, 17 points. 17 points. So that was For Northwood. The game also has kind of a campaign or way that you can play against some different challenges. You play through different seasons: spring, summer, fall, and winter. Each one has different little scenarios. You can even just play against a single scenario, or you can play against all those different scenarios. It's a lot of fun. I like the game. I like the artwork. Great job. That's For Northwood by Wilhelm Soom and Side Room Games. Thanks for watching. Happy gaming, and I'll catch you later.